Hi there. Um, a few days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I got a package from Hobby Lobby of a few things that I ordered. And being I have been going through a hard time this past week with I don't want to call her a dog, I want to call her my baby because that's what she was to me. Passed away a week ago today. I've had a really rough emotional time. Um, with everything. But I was thinking today that I need to get on with my life. It's really hard to do. I went over my daughter's house last night for Christmas Eve, and I made a few cookies with my granddaughters, and then I was there this morning for them to open their presents, and then last night I read them "Twas the Night Before Christmas." So I'm trying to get back in my, um, I don't know what you want to call it, back into my, I don't know, life or whatever. Still feeling a lot of pain inside. It still hurts. I miss her really, 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 really bad. Um, I told my husband I wish God would open the sky and bring us and hold his arms down and have Missy in his arms back to life in her human body. Well, her dog body or whatever you want to call it. Her earthly body. Because it's still really hard for me to try to get some sleep at night. That's the toughest part right there. Because I had a routine with her at night before I went to bed, and now I know that I feel like something is missing, and so I'm still crying myself to sleep every night. Um, I just don't have any enthusiasm to do anything. I wasn't really into Christmas this year. Not since last Friday I haven't, but before last Friday I was. I was all excited and everything because I had plans with her and everything, and I'm feeling anger inside right now. So I'm going through a lot of emotions, but I thought today that I need to get back into doing things. So this is my first haul since her passing, since she got sick, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry for all the talking I've done in the beginning, but I just wanted to explain why it took me 3 or 4 days to do this haul. Okay, and I'm also going to do a haul on my Christmas gifts I got because I got some lovely things for my daughters and my husband and my granddaughters. All right, this is the Hobby Lobby box. It's about this big. It's not really all that much. Um, I've got some of my crocheting supplies in here. So some of this stuff you've already seen. Okay, whoops. With the I got some. I love this yarn. The color is called Caitlin. Now, isn't that sweet? Because that's my granddaughter's name, Caitlin. Um, it's an o it's an overdyed. I don't know what an overdyed means. I'm gonna have to look that up. But it's a super soft and it's super savings. And it's beautiful. Look at all those beautiful colors in there. Isn't that just lovely? Look at that. It's just beautiful. And so this, like I said, it's called Caitlin. This has 252 yards on it, and for those of you that go by meters, it's 230 meters. Uh, and it's 5 ounces, and the grams is 142 ounces. It recommends a crochet hook of a letter I or a 5.5 millimeter, or knitting needles US 8 or 5 millimeter. And normally you'll see right here it says $5.99. I paid three $3.22 I think I paid. My invoice is probably in here somewhere, but where I had no idea. See if I can find my invoice real quick. I didn't think about it. Okay, it must be in the other room because I opened this up in my living room. Okay, but anyhow, I don't know what I'm going to make out of this, but it's beautiful. I just love it. I love the bright colors in it. Okay, the next one I got is also, I love this yarn, and I've already started making something. I'm making a hat out of this. One of those hats that have the, oh, what are they called? The brim. The brim on it. And so this is called Jamie. And it's the same amount of yards, same weight and everything, and same crochet and knit needle recommendations. And it's also over dyed. I need to find out what that is. It's also called Super Soft, and it's a super saver. And I paid like $3 something for this. I know it was like $3.22. It was $3 something. But here's the brim that I've started making for the hat. Look at how beautiful those colors are turning out. Isn't that just gorgeous? So then this one right here I have already used and finished a project with this one. This is also, I love this yarn. It's called Hope's Roses, and it's also another beautiful yarn. This type of yarn is called variegated because it has the different colors in it, and this is also an overdyed. Maybe that's what overdyed means, is variegated. I don't know. But anyhow, same thing, same yardage, same recommendations of needles and hooks, and same ounces. And I'm going to show you what I made with it so you can just see the brilliance of the colors, how they work together. This is a hat that I made. I never made a hat before. This is my first hat. This is a child's hat. It has a little flower on the side there. But look at those colors. Look how beautiful those colors just worked in. Isn't that just gorgeous? And this has a little brim on it too. But it's just beautiful. Now this yarn right here I already had. This is I Love Cotton, which is this one right here. Whoops. Huh. Right there. So I already had that one. And I was trying to match the purples up. So I think that looks alright. So that's a flower that I made right there. But anyhow, so that's what that looks like. And my first hat, it's supposed to be an adult size hat. And it was a little too tight on me. I'll show you. See, it's hard, kind of tight to get on. Kind of hard to get on. Let me take my glasses off. But you know, it looks cute. I really, really like it. I think maybe I could have made this brim right here a little bit wider. But I just love it. It's so cute. But like I said, it's kind of tight on me. So it would probably fit a child better. Alright. I also got some more yarn. I got, this whole box is filled with yarn. This is also, I love this yarn. And I love this yarn is a Hobby Lobby brand, I think. This is called Lydia's Boy. So, you know, if I want to make like a man's hat or a man's vest or something, this would be good for a man or a boy. But it's just, look at those colors, how they run together like that. Just beautiful. Okay, and then I got another one. When I see something on sale, I like to get one of, well, not one of, well, maybe one of each color. I had a lot of solids that I already had. But I've never really tried I Love This Yarn before, but I've seen so many people haul it on YouTube, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Here's another one, and this one is called Briley Bug. BRILEYBUG. And I guess you could, well, it has some pinks in it, so I guess you could use this for a female, girl, woman, whatever. But that's how pretty those colors are. See the different shades of pinks in here, and then you've got some greens in here. You've got some maroons in here, black purples. So there's all kinds of colors going on right there. And I really, really think this is pretty. I like that. Okay, and then I got some of this cotton, mesmerized Egyptian cotton threads. It's a number 10 cotton thread. It's 300 yards on here, and it's called Artiste. I guess that's how you say it. And you use a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook, which looks like, let me find one because I have some. 1.5. Okay, here's a 1.4. That's how small of a crochet hook you need to crochet this with. And you can't knit with this. You can only crochet with it because it's so fine. It's like sewing thread almost. So, oh, I'm sorry, and I didn't tell you the color of this. It's called Spring. And that's what it looks like. I can't remember what I paid for this. It was around $2 is what I paid, and it's usually runs $2.89. And so those are the colors. Isn't that pretty? I love those colors. And I have some number 10 crochet thread. I don't have it by this company. I've never tried this before. And sometimes I like to make, sometimes Barbie clothes I'll make out of this. I've never made doilies, but one of these days I might decide to try. Excuse me, I'm going to get me some eggnog out of my cup that I got from that $2 haul bag, that $2 grab bag from Michael's. Remember those $2 bags I got? A whole bunch of them. Oh, that eggnog is good. I added some extra cinnamon in there because I love cinnamon. Okay. Then I got this real pretty, what's it called? What color? It's called Corn Silk. Same thing. It's a number 10 crochet thread. And let me get my glasses on. Does that say 350? 350 yards. Well, this has less, probably because it's variegated. It's got the different colors in it. So solid colors, I have noticed even in crochet, even in yarns, like I love this yarn and that kind of thing, they always put extra in. So it probably costs a lot more money to mix all those different colors in what we call variegated. Okay, but anyhow, here's some more crochet thread. Like I said, 350 yards. I paid around $2. Same size crochet hook. And so that's the name of it, Artiste. And that's such a pretty yellow. I'm going to try to bring it back a little bit. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. Because it's a beautiful yellow. It's like a canary yellow almost. And then I got one that's called Jade Blue. And boy, is it a beautiful jade color. Look at that. It looks like, how can I explain it? It's not like a light jade, because I know jade is like a light green color. This is like a dark jade is what I maybe want to say. I'm not sure exactly, but it's called Jade Blue. So it's got, looks like it has a little blue mixed in with a little green. Beautiful. Okay, so this has 350 yards on it because it's a solid color. Alright, then I got some more variegated crochet thread. This one is called Bravo. Same size hook. But look at that. Look at those colors. Isn't that? You know what? I just now realized something, and I didn't notice it until just now. Look, wouldn't those two look pretty together to make something? Really nice. I like that. I never noticed that until just now. Okay, and then I have what's called Windsor. This is beautiful. It's got mixture of blues and purples and different shades of blues, different shades of purples. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like I said, all of these were probably like around $2 each. And I got on Hobby Lobby today just to see what their new sale is. But it's nothing all that great. They have their baby yarns on sale, but for $4.22, so I think I'll pass up on that. Okay, anyhow, I got some more cotton thread. Cotton. Well, it is cotton, but it's crochet thread is what it's called, number 10. And this is a salmon color. Beautiful salmon color. I love it. And then, while I was at it on Hobby Lobby, I saw a lot on Hobby Lobby last week that I wanted to get. And you know what? Oh, I forgot I almost didn't see this one. But one thing I like about Hobby Lobby, they're pretty quick about their shipping and packing and all that. And they keep you updated with when they do pack your order, when they ship it, and tracking number, and also they're really good about it. Okay, here's another variegated cotton thread, and this is called Masquerade. Look at those colors. You get pink and blue, yellow, turquoise, red. Yeah, purple. I don't know if I said purple, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful too? I am going to have some fun with this thread. Okay. Alrighty. That's all that's in that box. My crochet hooks and all are in there now. Alright, I also found some... What just fell? Something just fell. I don't know what it is. But anyhow, I found a few books that I like. This is to make dishcloths. And these are the styles. These are the designs that they have for the dishcloths. This is all crochet, and they're very easy instructions. Okay, here's the dishcloths that you can make. I don't know how well you can see that. This is by Leisure Art. Leisure Art is a good company to get catalogs and what is that? I didn't notice that. It says look for the camera and your instructions and watch our technique videos. Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, so when you see something like that, they have a video. I didn't know that. Oh, good. I already made one dishcloth, but these dishcloths are big. I didn't realize. I think it's like 11 by 11. So I'm going to have to shrink it down a little bit to a smaller size. But anyhow, the one I made, I turned into a washcloth, bath washcloth. But they give you really good, big, bold, bright letters for instructions. They give you a shopping list that you need. Shopping list, yarn, medium weight, for instance. They give you the colors that they used, but you can use any color you want. They give you how many yards or meters you're going to need. Like these dishcloths right here, you need what's called a worsted weight medium 4. Not a worsted weight, I'm sorry, medium weight number 4. Cotton, only use cotton, 100% cotton. When you're making dishcloths, use 100% cotton. Crochet hook, so they tell you what size crochet hook you'll need. They're going to tell you if you need a yarn needle or not, but 99.99% of the time you're going to need a yarn needle so you can sew in your ends. but they give you step-by-step instructions. They don't give you color instructions, you know, like with each step to show you a picture, which I wish they did, but they didn't. But they tell you what's the right side, what's the wrong side. They tell you, I mean, just excellent step-by-step instructions. Now here, and which one is this? It's called Rainbow, page 9, Rainbow. Okay. Like for this dishcloth right here, you see there's a lot of colors in there. And when you're making these dishcloths, you'll notice down here, it tells you that's Rainbow. This one is called Blossom, which is that one. And then this one is called the 9 patch, and there it is up there to tell you. So, but anyhow, for the one that's called Rainbow, oh, and then right here, it has a sliding scale of difficulty range, and it'll tell you if it's easy. So this one has a two boxes colored in, so that means it's not a beginner's easy, but it's easy. And also right here, it has the long list of the different colors they used. So, I like books like this that give you detail of everything. Oh, look at these dishcloths. Isn't that beautiful? I like this one right here. I think that's beautiful. And I think I'm going to start a vlogging when I do hauls and talk a little bit like this one woman. I love to watch her vlogs. She's from the UK, and sometimes I think she goes a little crazy on her yarn shopping. Because this woman, every time I turn around, she's got a video talking about she over there in England, they call them parcels, but new packages that she gets in. It's like every time she does a video, and I know she does a video like once a week. So anyhow, I'm going to start doing things like that. I'm going to do like I've seen some other vloggers do, well, especially her, because I've watched mostly her. If she gets a new magazine or a new catalog or something, she shows you some pictures out of it, and she talks a little bit about it and tells you, well, you know, this wouldn't be for me, so I probably wouldn't make it, or yes, I do like this, or whatever, you know. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. And I'm going to try not to make them so long. But anyhow, let's get back to it. So these are beautiful. Now this is the one I made. This turned out to be 11 inches by 11 inches. That is awful big for a dishcloth. Can you see me trying to hold a dishcloth that big in my hand to wash pots and pans or dishes or whatever? Which I don't wash dishes by hand. I put them in the dishwasher. But like again, like this says, around the block, clusters, and crisscross. And some of these stitches I've never made before. Okay, and then I also, right here, it explains to you in detail, like it says cross stitch, it says uses next 3 stitches. And then it tells you how to make the cross stitch stitch. It says skip next 2 stitches, double crochet, next stitch, chain 1, working behind double crochet, in which that means working behind the double crochet is because when you're making stitches, you have 2 yarns showing. You've got the front loop, the front loop and the back loop. And so when it talks about behind the double crochet, they're talking about you need to get that back loop to do the stitch, and then triple crochet in the first skip stitch. And then up here it tells you how to make, well, they call them treble. I was taught triple back in the 70s. I was taught triple. Probably back then that's what they were called. But anyhow, they're called trebles now. And they tell you step by step how to make it. And I'm going to open up another Etsy shop. I have one now, as you know, for my vintage sewing items, patterns, notions, that kind of thing. But I'm going to open up another Etsy shop. Not anytime soon, because I need to get some merchandise going, but that's why I'm going to do all this crocheting. And then I'm going to put it on Etsy, and I'm going to try to sell it and see how it goes. If it doesn't go, oh well. It's only 20 cents per item that I'm listing it for, so that's not too bad. Okay, now this is the one that I did for the clusters, and it says with white, because it had the white and black colors, it says with white chain 50. I could have probably knocked it down to 25 chains instead of 50 chains. And I'm also, with my vlogging, I'm going to show you a little tutorial on different things, how to make a chain, or how to make a double crochet or single crochet or whatever. But again, I didn't know how to make clusters. As long as I've been crocheting, I've never made clusters before. But it says, in other words, it's like making double crochets or triple crochets, but you're doing it in a certain style to make it look like a cluster, because you may be making like maybe 3 double crochets in one stitch to make it look like a cluster, which this one is doing it 5 times to make the cluster. You're doing 5, not really double. You're not doing 5 double crochets. Wait a minute, yarn over. I only did it one time. Hold on a second. Yarn over, insert hook and next stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and draw through 2 loops on hook. Okay, so I remember this stitch. Okay, so the row that you had before, no matter if it's double crochet, if it's a single, if it's a chain, whatever it is, you put your hook through the stitch, and well, first you wrap the yarn around the hook, then you put it into the stitch, then you pull it through after you wrap the yarn around again from behind, pull it through, and then you pull the hook through the first 2 hoops that's on your crochet hook. Then you go in the next stitch and you do the same thing 5 times. And then at the end you're going to have 6 loops on your crochet hook, and then you're going to pull it all the way through. So that makes a cluster. So it tells you step by step, which is really easy. And see right here, there's the camera. And this is for around the block dishcloth. Oh, I didn't know. For the edging, it had the video for that, and I didn't even know that. And I don't think I did the edging right. But anyhow, I don't do too much in dishcloths. And I haven't crocheted in a long time anyhow. And I decided I wanted to get back into it. Because I think I'm done sewing for right now. Because I've done a lot of sewing for my granddaughters for Christmas. Okay, and then here's a pretty one. I love this one. But it looks like it's awful big. Let me see if it tells a size. Yeah, it says 11 inches diameter. So, I think 11 inches is a little big for a dishcloth. So, I probably knock it down some. So, let's see what it says. For the first set of instructions, it says... Where does it say chain however many you need to chain? With knotted ends of pad at center and working through 2 layers of mesh at other end of pad. Single crochet. Work 34 single crochets. So if you're working 34 single crochets, I'm taking it that you're going to be starting off with 35 chains. Well, where is that on here so I would know? Because it says work 34 single crochets evenly spaced around, and you're supposed to make 35. After you join it, you're making 35. I don't know. but I'll have to look and really read this before I even start this one, because I want to make it a little bit smaller. Usually right around here or right around here, they would tell you how many chains to make, and I don't see it on here anywhere. But I'm sure it's here. I just need to read it real carefully and find it. But anyhow, that's beautiful. I like that. You know, I got to thinking, I don't come across crochet patterns for dish towels, you know? I just now thought about that. Okay, now this is real pretty. I like this one. That's called checks. This is called puffs because it's the puff stitch. See how pretty that puff stitch is? And then this is called borders. But really, that looks like a granny square. All right, and then right here, it gives you the instructions how to make that puff stitch. See? So you know, if you're a beginner, and also easy. If you're a beginner, this is easy stuff right here. I like the way they photograph these things too. But like I said, they give you a shopping list. They tell you what size crochet hook you need. Now, I see in the back here there's some continuations of some of these patterns. Okay, now this may come in handy for people that want to learn how to crochet but kind of scared. Well, there's nothing to be scared of. It's really easy. You've got all your abbreviations right here, because in these patterns, I don't know if you noticed or not. Let me try to find one. Let me find one that you may not understand. Okay, here's one right here. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Here's one. It says, with right side facing, join next color with single with SC in first SC, SC and next to SC. Then you have your star, work LDC in ST, one row below each of next 3 SC, SC and next 3 STS, repeat from star. Okay, what that is telling you is it's saying, with right side facing, join next color with single crochet. There's your single crochet, and right here, let me get back to it, right here is your list of abbreviations. You look down and you will find SC, and it says single crochet. Is that SC right there I'm pointing to? Yeah, single crochet right there. Okay. All right, the LDC is long double crochet. And how I know? Well, I know, but right here it tells you LDC, long double crochet. All right, and then it also has where it had the blocks colored in.